are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Feel like a dynamite, ready to explode right up in the sky. I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan.
Well, hello everybody folks, and a good evening to you all folks, and welcome back aboard here folks once again. Folks, down to Realltom Football. My name is Tom, and I'll bring you the watch along tonight folks for England, who are taking on Latvia away from home live in the UEFA European qualifiers for the FIFA World Cup 2026. If you do actually want to play, please do make sure that you are leaving a like on the Zoom, hit that subscribe button if you are new. And thank you very much indeed, folks, to every usual here saying the kickoff is coming your way at the time of 7:45 for this European qualifier for the World Cup in 2026. England are away to Latvia. Good evening, everybody, and welcome aboard. So the time on my clock has just gone 7:30, and we are here for this European qualifier for the World Cup after a largely boring England game on Thursday, really. It was a game, really, where for the first 20 minutes, great, we were entertained. 3 goals, can't complain. And after that, it was just a bit like, oh, really? So, yeah. Sorry, folks, I had a quick notification there. But yeah, it was a very, very boring game after the first 20 minutes, really. And I'm sick of watching England, aren't you? Do you know what I mean? We're nearly there, folks. We are very close to the end of this international break. There are only 2 more days left of international football after today. It might even be tomorrow where it all ends. And then obviously, I think it is tomorrow actually, which is the last day of international football. Then Thursday is like a day off for all football other than League One, I think, perhaps. And obviously, the Championship makes its return on Friday, and we are going to be here, hopefully, for Middlesbrough, who are in action. And they are in action, I think, against... I don't know. Let's take a look on that basis. Let's see. Friday, Middlesbrough, where are you? They're up against Ipswich Town. That's the one we'll be doing if we do it. Middlesbrough against Ipswich to kick you guys off for the weekend on Friday. Good evening, by the way, to Kate and Jonathan. Good to see you and welcome aboard. How are you doing? And welcome aboard to Kate and Jonathan. Good evening. Okay, folks, just before we get into the team news and the match information ahead of this European qualifier for England, and all the stats, and of course, what else is going on, we're going to quickly walk you through what is coming up for you guys on Realltom football this weekend and what you can expect out of the opening weekend of the Premier League after a rather mediocre international break. Here you go, sir, then. So, on Saturday, you can join us at 12:15 for the standard Saturday lunchtime kickoff between Nottingham Forest against Chelsea at the City Ground. That is a 12:30 kickoff. All the build-up from 12:15 as we bring the Premier League back to you guys at 3 o'clock. There is not 1, but there's not 2, there's not 3, there's not 4, but there's 5 Premier League 3 o'clock kickoffs, which means that we will be bringing you the 3 o'clock focus at 2:45, all the matches at 3 o'clock focused upon in the 3 o'clock focus. And the 5:30 kickoff on your Saturday evening will be Fulham against Arsenal. So do enjoy that one with us at 5:15. And then your Super Sunday is just the 2 games taking place, and we'll be doing both of them. And the first includes Spurs against Aston Villa, kick-off 2 o'clock. You can join us at 1:45 for the build-up for that one. And then the 4:30 kick-off, you can join us from 4:15 for it. Is Liverpool against Manchester United. There is also some Monday night football, which comes in the shape of West Ham against Brentford on Monday. 8 o'clock, the kick-off, and the build-up will start from 7:45. We're all happy, aren't we? We're all happy. And yes, folks, I just want to make it abundantly clear that this Premier League weekend will be the only Premier League weekend out of the next 3 where I will be here on all days of that particular game week. Because, of course, on Super Sunday of the week where we play Crystal Palace, I will be out in London for Arsenal's fixture against Crystal Palace. Following that fixture, I will be at the Emirates again on the Wednesday night for Arsenal's fixture against Brighton in the Carabao Cup. And then on the Saturday after that Carabao Cup game, I will also be away, and I will be in Burnley for Arsenal's trip to Turf Moor. That's pretty much all the information I have for you guys in terms of what's going on and what's coming up. Now, folks, it is time to have a look at the team news, the match information, and what else is going on this Tuesday night in the international break. Let's head over then to our international break sports partner, FootMob, for all the details of what you need to know. Here we go. We'll start with the internationals then, where you can find Group E, which sees Spain take on Bulgaria, kick-off 7:45 for all of the following fixtures. And Turkey against Georgia in Group E as well. Then Ireland are against Armenia, again, 7:45 kickoff. And Portugal are against Hungary at the same time. And then Group I has seen Estonia draw 1-1 with Moldova, and Italy are playing Israel at 7:45. And Group K, obviously Andorra are against Serbia at the same time as Latvia against England. Let's move on to Africa, CAF, where you can find Group B, which sees DR Congo take on Sudan and Senegal take on Mauritania, both 8 o'clock kickoffs in Group C. The results have come through for Nigeria, who beat Benin 4-0, and South Africa, who got a 3-0 win over Rwanda. Group E sees Morocco take on Congo. That's an 8 o'clock kickoff. And in Group F, the 8 o'clock kickoffs are Gabon against Burundi, and Ivory Coast against Kenya. And the result earlier in the day was Seychelles 0, Gambia 7. Finally, we move down to Group G, where all the results have come through. A 2-1 win for Algeria over Uganda. Guinea and Botswana drew 2-2, and Somalia beaten 1-0 at home to Mozambique. CONCACAF has seen 2 fixtures take place. They've both come through as results. Costa Rica beating Nicaragua 4-1, and Honduras beating Haiti 3-0. Currently, it is 1-0 in Qatar's game in the AFC qualifiers for the World Cup. Saudi Arabia in Group B are taking on Iraq. And then the EFL trophy has got Blackpool against Nottingham Forest under 21s, where Blackpool currently lead by 1-0. Bradford City are against Everton under 21s. That is 0-0 right now. Crew Alexandra are leading 2-0 against Liverpool under 21s in Group H of the EFL trophy. All of those games will be available on Sky Sports, whether that be Sky Sports Plus or one of the mainstream Sky channels. You will have to check with Sky. Is that because Liverpool are losing? Yeah, I'm afraid your under 21s are losing, Fraser. Okie dokie then, we will get through the groups, by the way, people. We will. I promise you that we will read through all the groups once this match is done. In fact, we might even have a look at that, look at it at half time. And we will have a look at all the groups. But for now, Latvia against England is your 7:45 kickoff. And it's live on Realltom Football. Let's take a look firstly then at all we need to know. Let's take a look at the group table, where England, as you can see, have still not conceded a single goal in qualifying, scoring 13 goals and conceding 0, meaning a 13+ goal difference and a total tally of points of 15. And a win or draw today would definitely seal our place in the World Cup. Albania look like they're going to qualify as well, or at least get into the next stage of qualification with a second place finish, 4 points clear of Serbia. And Andorra, Latvia and Serbia look to be the teams who won't make it to this year's, to the next World Cup. And previous results have seen just one fixture between these two sides, and that was in this qualification round of fixtures where England beat Latvia by 3 goals to 0 at home. Now on to the team news then, where we can see that in goal for Latvia is Zavidris. And then the back 5 today for them is Siganix, Balodis, Cernamodidis, Vapes, and Jurkovskis. Playing behind the midfield 4 of Ikalnieks, Vapner, Varslavans, and Zelenkovs. And then Zelenkovs, and leading the front is striker Gutkovskis. On Latvia's bench is Franks Orals, Rihards, Matrovics, Dennis Melniks, Kristas Pankevics, Maxims, Tony Sevs, Roberts Sabalnieks, Vitalis Jagodinskis, Alexej Saveljevs, Edwards Dashkevics, Ingars Pulis, Kristaps Grabovskis, Marco Rezka. There are no injuries listed for Latvia. And then for England, it is Jordan Pickford who begins in goal, a back four today, seeing Ezri Konsa alongside John Stones. The fullbacks are Jed Spence and Miles Lewis-Skelly. Midfield is split into two parts, seeing a defensive two. By the way, England's national anthem is now being played. Elliot Anderson and Declan Rice behind the attacking three. Bukayo Saka, who is starting again. Be careful. Morgan Rogers and Anthony Gordon alongside him in the attacking midfield. Three behind lone striker, who is Harry Kane today, preferred to Ollie Watkins. And on the bench for England is Dean Henderson, James Trafford, Dan Burn, Mark Gahey, Nico Riley, Eberi Eze, Jordan Henderson, Morgan Gibbs-White, Ruben Loftus-Cheek, Jarrod Bowen and Marcus Rashford. There is no Ollie Watkins at all in today's team. He is out with a knock and was considered doubtful. Jarrod Quansah has also pulled out of the England squad with a knee injury. And that is all the latest we have for you. And obviously the form guides show that England have won all but one game, and where we lost embarrassingly 3-1 at home to Senegal in a friendly. Latvia have won none of their last 5 games, with 2 defeats, 1-0 at home and 1-0 away to Serbia and Albania in this qualifying round for the FIFA World Cup 2026. We're just about ready to go then for our kickoff between Latvia and England in this qualifier for the World Cup next year. It might well be England's final qualifying game, because it almost looks a certainty that we're going to win the group, and Albania are going to be progressing to the playoffs. I'm not sure if this is the final round of qualifiers, but if it is, then it's England and Albania who are going to get success out of this group, because Albania are 4 points clear of Serbia, meaning that they all but are guaranteed that second place finish. Well, Latvia are ranked 137th in the FIFA World Rankings. And also, there was a bit of breaking news coming through earlier today, which read that Cape Verde have qualified for their first ever World Cup. So I'm not sure what FIFA World Ranking they are, but that is a brand new nation in next year's FIFA World Cup. So just to reiterate that one for you, Cape Verde, as a nation, have qualified for the FIFA World Cup for the first time in their history. So congratulations to Cape Verde for that monumental moment for their footballing history as a nation. Well, how England would love to get an away win, how we'd love a bit of an entertaining game tonight, and how we'd love just to have a nice, comfortable road to getting the job done to qualifying for the World Cup. Remember, England are top of the group. We are, I think, 5 points clear or something like that of Albania. And Albania are 4 points clear of Serbia. So it is almost a certainty that Albania will be the team in this group going to the playoffs. And it will be England qualifying straight through. And if England get the job done today, this will absolutely by a certainty be England's final qualifying game for the World Cup. And I think after this, it will be the friendlies or the Nations League in the next international break. Let's take a quick check on our bet builders and our price boosts before we get going ready for kickoff. We've got England to win with over 1.5 goals, score over 1.5 goals in the game. We're looking for under 4.5 England goals in total and over 1.5 cards. That is a £2 return of a £1 stake. Then it's £1.63 or 50p on a price boost for England, the Republic of Ireland and Estonia all to win. Let's just double check to make sure what happened with Estonia earlier. Estonia did not win, so that price boost is out of the window. Sad times. So this stadium has got a name, and it's a name which I'm going to try and pronounce for you. It's not the easiest of names, but it's not the hardest either. It is called Daugavas Stadiona. So just to reiterate that for you, this stadium is called Daugavas Stadiona. It looks to be a stadium which can be used for athletics and running because it's got a running track around the pitch. So we'll have to see how England play in this stadium for the first time, of course. So we're just about ready to go for our kickoff then between England and Latvia. And we are off and running. It's a quick kickoff by Latvia. And England, please win. Please entertain us. Do not leave us bored tonight. Just remember, folks, if you do want to watch this in the UK, you can, free of charge, on ITV1 or ITVX for English and Welsh viewers. If you're a Scottish viewer, you must watch on STV or the STV Player. And I will also just remind you that if you want to watch any of the other European qualifiers tonight, they are going to be live on Amazon Prime Video. Via pay-per-view. I will give you the details of that right now, just so that you can be in the right place for what you want to watch tonight. So if you want to watch any of the following: Republic of Ireland against Armenia, you can watch on Amazon Prime Video for a pay-per-view price of £2.49. You will not require an Amazon subscription, but a £2.49 pay-per-view charge is in order for all of the following matches that I say are on Prime Video. Spain against Bulgaria is on Prime Video. Once again, that is a pay-per-view, £2.49. Portugal against Hungary, £2.49 pay-per-view, and I'm on Prime. And Italy against Israel is on Prime for a £2.49 pay-per-view price. Saudi Arabia against Iraq is on One Football, and the African qualifiers are going to be on FIFA Plus. For the Republic of Ireland game, you could also watch that one on RTE2 or RTE Player. But of course, if you want to watch this game, once again, it is ITV1 or ITVX for English and Welsh viewers, Scottish viewers, STV, or the STV Player. And also, if you want to watch the EFL Trophy, either the Crew game or the Bradford game, they are both live on Sky Sports Plus. And also Blackpool against Forest. So the three EFL Trophy games are all live on Sky Sports Plus, which can be accessed via your Sky TV box, your Sky Smart TV, or the My Sky or the Sky Sports app. So here is John Stones for England. That's a nice turn. The ball through is not the best, and I have to say the camera quality is not the best either in Latvia. It's a little bit jittery, the coverage, really. I don't think it's a very big stadium, this stadium. I mean, it looks like it's only got 2 stands, really. And as you can see, well, in fact, if you look at the screen, you will notice there are trees on one side of the pitch with no stand. I think there might only be 2 stands at this stadium, which probably means the capacity is only like 5,000 to 10,000. In fact, I can probably get the details of the stadium capacity. Let's see what capacity. No, I don't want Google Maps for capacity. Yeah, capacity. So this stadium can fit 10,461 in it. So that's actually bigger than what I would have figured, really, when you consider there's only 2 stands. But they must be big stands. No goals in any of the games yet. We're into the 6th minute between Latvia and England. And also, folks, if you can't watch this game on TV, for whatever reason that may be, just a little bit of a piece of advice for you. If you can't watch it on TV and you might want to be able to get the most clear view of what is going on in the match, you can go to FOTMob right now. And if you click on the match center for this game and you head to the top right corner of this page, you will find the play-by-play button. If you press the full screen button, you will have a new tab open on your laptop or your browser, and that will have the exact play-by-play information displaying all the play-by-play moments, for example, miss, block, and where the ball's moving on that. And that is a free feature on FOTMob. So if you can't access the match via a television, the play-by-play feature might be a good option for you on FOTMob. Lewis Skelly, Rice, forward to Kane. Gordon's got space down the left, Harry. Good lad, he's played him. Across by Gordon, Kane should have scored. It was a good move and it's got to be a goal. Gordon puts it on a plate for Harry Kane, and Harry Kane, well, how did he miss the target is the question. It's a good movement by England. Harry Kane's got to score. It's just the wrong side of the post. It's not far away. He's got to score, Kane. And I think we can all safely say that I think we as England fans are probably looking forward to a bit more high-level competition, really, after this qualifying campaign, maybe. Obviously, in the context of maybe friendlies or the Nations League, I think that we need a bit of high-level competition, really, because England just are not playing well in these qualifying games. It's very boring to watch us because we are not making ourselves exciting and we struggle against low-block opponents. So it's been a pretty comfy campaign, really, for qualifying reasons. I mean, we've not conceded any goals. We've not conceded any goals. And we've comfortably qualified for the World Cup. That is a positive. However, watching England has not been fun. So I would definitely hope that, well, I'm hoping that the next international break, after we've finished this qualifying campaign, is the Nations League, so that we can maybe face a bit more higher octane opposition. Because it's just been, I mean, the game against Wales on Thursday last week, went boring after 20 minutes. And most of these qualifying games have been put you to sleep stuff. I don't even know why you're asking me, Hazza. Every England game is under a protected rights deal for ITV. Nobody can broadcast England anymore. Not even the BBC and the World Cup. ITV will have got a protected rights deal, so yes. No, it's not on Channel 4. Channel 4 do not have the rights to this. No, Channel 4 do not have the rights. I can rest assure you that Channel 4 are not allowed to show England anymore. Nope. Live on Channel 4 right now is the Great British Bake Off. There is no England on Channel 4 allowed. England men's football is not allowed to be shown by Channel 4 or any broadcaster outside of ITV. Oh dear. How boring. He'll have a wonderful time. Yeah, I'm not wasting my money on all these internationals. I'm not wasting my money on it. Instead, I'm spending my money on club football. Football I actually like. Yeah, if anybody thought I was going to even try to go to Wembley for England's game against Wales, yeah, you're having 2 laughs and a half. The way England are playing right now, I have no reason to purchase an England ticket at all. Oh no, I've got a North London Derby ticket, which I'm not going to use. The ballot system gave me a ticket. I was charged for Arsenal versus Tottenham Hotspur. I have been given a ticket for it, but I'm not going to use the ticket. Because I only want to attend the away North London Derby this year, not the home one. The exact same thing for the... Yes. I do. I in my tickets list right now, I've got Palace, I've got Palace, I've got Brighton in the Cup, I've got Burnley away, and I've got Tottenham. That's what I'm going to do. Charlie. So yes, Charlie can have that ticket because like I said, I want to attend the away North London Derby, not the home one. Yeah, quite frankly, I mean, it would be my first North London Derby experience. I mean, I think I explained this the other day, but I mean, I just think that, for me, on any person's first derby day experience should always be away from home. They should always get the more hostile view of their team's derby in the ground before the slightly less hostile view, if you know what I mean. Because when you're an away fan on derby day, you're in a small area of the stadium around a hostile home crowd. I think that before you are part of the hostile home crowd, you should get a taste of being under a hostile home crowd to get the idea. And that's exactly what I will do with my kids. I will make sure that they go to an away derby before a home derby. I will not take my kids to a home derby before an away derby. So when I do have kids, I will be demanding that the North London derby away for Arsenal at Tottenham is first in the season, so that then I can take them to that. I won't allow them to. I will disown my kids if they support Spurs. They will not be allowed to support Spurs. I can rest assured you they will not be allowed to support Spurs. They will. They are not Chelsea. No, they will be. They'll be told quite simply, if they want to support a London club, they've got to support Arsenal. Yeah, well, I want to go to the away one, so. Well, I wouldn't. Well, I mean, it's well, you little. I don't even know if I would date a Spurs fan. Genuinely, I don't even know if I would date a Spurs fan. Honestly, I mean, yeah. I'm not sure if I will. Well, I'm not going to Stamford Bridge this year. I think they would dump me because I'd bully them. That's the thing. I would, if I like to bully West Ham fans. Like, if I see a West Ham fan, I bully them. I am a bully when it comes to West Ham fans. I bully them. So, I am literally a bully for West Ham fans. So, I don't think I would last very long in that relationship because I do. Yes. Which is why I sat in the. Well, I was so happy to sit in the clock end lower for the West Ham home game. Yes, clock end lower, right next to the West Ham fans, all afternoon long, bullying them. They had the drums out in the concourse as well. Yeah, the atmosphere on that particular day was buzzing, man. I mean, like I said, they had drums in the concourse, so they all were out. Yeah, they were gone by 70. Well, half of them were gone by 75 minutes. It wasn't even a long trip for them. I've got to admit, though, it's going to be a difficult trip for me to Turf Moor. Please brace myself. Please pray for me, because between Preston and Burnley on the 1st of November, there are rail replacement buses in operation, which are going to take an hour and 18 minutes to get between Burnley and Preston. So unfortunately, Spud Bros, you will not be receiving a visit from me on that particular occasion due to the rail replacement buses in operation. Yes, you heard me. 1 hour and 18 minutes for a rail replacement bus just between Burnley and Preston alone. And by the way, no, you cannot get out of Burnley without going via Preston. Preston is the nearest station for Avanti West Coast services southbound or northbound. And it's so annoying, because it means now I'm going to have to be up super early just to get to Burnley. I'm not turning back, though. I'm going to be brave, and I'm going to go to Turf Moor. I'm going to be a good boy. I'm going to go. Don't worry. I'm going to face the rail replacement works like a strong man. Anthony Gordon away by him. Now Concert. So yes, you can enjoy this weekend with me. Charlie, if you want, we'll do a preview maybe tomorrow, perhaps, or the day after, or Thursday. Well, no, not Thursday. I don't know. I might do a preview show tomorrow quickly. I might. Do you want to do a quick preview show, Charlie, tomorrow maybe for the weekend? I mean, I've got to do Premier League predictions because I'm going to try and keep up with that again. And oh, Charlie, as well, I need you to do me a favour. We need you to come to the Amex for the away game, please. Because there is the potential that we're going to hire a professional photographer for the day. For the fact, for me, you, and Luke. The Brighton fan. And if I go to the Emirates as well, the same thing will happen there. Well, I'm going to hire a professional photographer. If he will go as far as Brighton. I found one based in London, fairly cheap. So, Charlie, I can hire as a professional photographer whenever we need them in London at the Emirates. It costs about, I think, 20 quid an hour, 3 hours minimum, I think it is, something like that. Oh, no, I don't know. Charlie's thinking I'm going to be a model. No, it won't be modelling. And I won't be asking for photographs. I'll be asking for videography, not photography. Because quite frankly, I would, well, to be fair, I don't know really. I mean, I have ordered, by the way, people. I have made some progress. I have got DJI, I think it is DJI microphones on the way in the post. They are coming, DJI portable microphones. And once I've got a new phone, we'll try and do a bit of content on the phone until I get a new camera with the DJI microphones. Yeah, this phone is absolutely useless, so it won't do anything. Okay. We'll just take a look at the FOTMob ratings right now, and I can tell you the best rated player on the pitch is Elliot Anderson. It is a 7.6 FOTMob rating for him. Declan Rice and Bukayo Saka, the two Arsenal boys, are on 7.0 ratings. Miles Lewis-Skelly is on a 6.6 rating. He is the lowest rated player on the pitch. And by the way, people, I know it's a bit early, but look what I've got ready for the weekend. Oh, yes. It's unopened. It is Coca-Cola, and it's ready for the weekend. It's here. It is there. And it's ready to go. All pressurized up. It ain't moving nowhere until Saturday. Maybe Friday. So, yeah, we've got the Coke ready to rock and roll for the weekend. Nice and early. The Premier League branded Coke, of course. Oh, and there's the goal. And Anthony Gordon, the player who nearly assisted Harry Kane for an opening goal, has scored himself. 1-0 England, 26 minutes on the clock. And one step closer to qualification for the World Cup being absolutely sealed. Let's have a look at the replay of the goal. Gordon runs into the space. It's a great finish. Comes from the left-hand side and into that centre. Picks his spot. Has a little check as the defender dives as well. Gets his shot away. And right into the bottom right corner. Lovely finish by Anthony Gordon. And England ahead. I would say, come on, you three Lions, but really, I shouldn't need to because we are qualified pretty much. I don't think there's much reason for me to get all excited about this game, really, when you consider that England are all but qualified for the World Cup now. When it's the real deal, I'll get excited. And John Stones has actually got an assist for that goal. According to FOTMob, John Stones has been given an assist. That's just boosted his rating up to 7.6 and Anthony Gordon out to a 7.7. Yeah. So England 1 up in a game which only means sealing qualification. We're already pretty much qualified, but this will just be the cherry on the icing, on the cake. And just a reminder for you all as well, Albania look like they're going to be going to the playoffs as well. I don't think that anything can change in the table at this point. we'll just quickly tell you, so here you go. So Albania in second. They are 3 points clear at the minute of Serbia, who are currently playing and drawing 1-1. I think Albania are playing tomorrow. We'll have a look in a short while to see what happened yesterday and what's happening tomorrow. Tomorrow is the final day of qualifying and international fixtures. Forget guarantees, secures. Because currently we are 7 points clear of Albania. And I think no matter what the results of Serbia, Albania will qualify, because I think Serbia are playing their final game, and a maximum of 3 points, of course, can be earned. And that would take them up to 10 points. They're currently on 8 points with a 1-1 score in their match against Andorra. Maybe, and that would be Serbia, because Serbia are 3 points clear of Latvia, and if Latvia are beaten by England today, then Latvia will stay on 5 points and finish 4th. And Andorra, well, they are only on 2 points. They have no chance of getting anywhere to near qualification. So that's what Group K looks like at the minute, really. Let's have a look. Let's mix it up a bit. Let's go to the away bit. Let's see who's been best away from home. So Serbia have been better away from home than Albania. They have picked up 5 points on the road. Oh, is this the final game or is it not? It's not, is it? Is there one more game after this? Is it today? Did it finish today? We've only played 6. This is game 7, right? This is game 7, right? Oh, I'm sorry for my. I'm sorry, but I thought it was all over. I thought today was going to be the day. Bye-bye qualifiers. Get me into the Nations League. Oh. Oh, great. So that's the next international break. Is going to be boring as well. Fantastic. Oh, gee. Right. Well, we should win both of those games. And oh, fuck. I thought it was all over. I thought it was all over. I thought today was the day, but no. I thought, oh, that is so depressing, man, because I thought that today was going to be the day. It was all over, and the next international break could be friendlies or the Nations League. I mean, the Nations League is going to be good for England. I don't know what the draw looks like at the minute and our group, but surely the Nations League will be better than this, right? We're in League A, so we are in League A, the Nations League, so should be good, you would think. But I don't even know when it is now. I think Albania will get it, to be fair. I think Albania will get it. I mean, we'll have a look anyway in a minute what the matches are going to be looking like. Harry Kane cutting inside, shot, took a deflection. The corner's not been prevented. He tried to, the Latvian defender. England, I thought you said lost then. Yeah, I'm sick of it. We don't need to play those games. I'd say pull out. Do you know what I mean? If you qualify, just stop. Do you know what I mean? It's a useless international break for England. This group should just be closed off, right? It should, because like England are qualified. It's done. Yeah, well, it's stupid. We're going to be confirmed qualified today because we're going to win this. So I don't see any reason why we should have to play on. It needs to be reformed. It needs to be reformed by UEFA. It needs to be a league phase, in my opinion, so that we don't have to go through all this rubbish crap. Because then, if we qualify, we're done. Yeah, but that's it. Doesn't matter. Yeah, that's why. So we're playing basically to give for the other team's pity. If we go into a league phase, we're not in a group. We're just our own. You know what I mean? We're assigned matches, and if we do get to qualify straight through, job's done. Once we're qualified, we should just be able to say, "Yep, out." Because right now we're going to be top of a group, 2 games to play, qualified for the World Cup, having to spend 180 minutes on 2 different pitches against teams we don't want to play and don't need to play for no reason. Yeah, well, I'm not on about that. I'm on about the qualifying. Because we don't need to play out of the 2 qualifying matches after this. England don't need to, so England should be allowed to stop. Like, we don't want to compete in this no more because we're through. That's what needs to change. Once you're qualified through this, you should be allowed to in your next international break or your next games, be allowed to compete in either international friendlies or the Nations League. So they must reform it in some way, UEFA. We don't want to play this. We don't want to play against Albania or bleeding Serbia, for pity. We want to play in the Nations League now. We're in League A. We want to play that. You know what I mean? We actually want to compete for a trophy. Because let's just face it as it is. These European qualifiers, yeah, it's got all its nice red branding and all that, a lot of the UEFA with the little heart logo. However, where's the trophy? There isn't one. So if we qualify for the World Cup, which is the trophy, why do we want to continue playing for no silverware? So that's my view on it, and I'm not happy to hear that we have to play 2 more games when we are going to be confirmed qualified today. Oh, fuck the youths. Fuck them. Absolutely. I don't want to hear none of that shit. Youths, we don't need... Nah. Youths... That's what club football's for. That's what club football's for. Yeah, fucking youths. No, I'm not buying none of that. Youths. No. The youths, yeah, they'll get their chance in the under-21s, yeah, or Yeah, no, sorry, but yeah, well, I don't give a shit. The youths get to play in the under-21s or the under-18s or whatever. They get to play in their categories, and then Thomas Tuchel, if he wants to, can promote them. But like I said, there is no reason why we should have to play our final 2 World Cup qualification game, because it's an injury risk, right? It's injuries, it's injury risk, it's a waste of time. It's just stupid. And when yet we could be starting the Nations League. I mean, I bet I don't even know when the Nations League starts. But for me, for the teams who are going to be in the Nations League, particularly League A, and they've qualified for the World Cup and won their group or had enough points to qualify, confirmed qualified, like England are going to be, then the Nations League should be open for those teams who are ready to play in it. Because England should just be allowed to say, right, UEFA, you've told us we're qualified. We are now going to get our place in the World Cup. So that means that we should be allowed to stop playing in this red branding and these fixtures, and we should be allowed to go and play for our trophies, like the silverware. Because the Nations League is the international version for Europe of the Champions League. That's silverware. This, on the other hand, is just a waste of time and a waste of money. A waste of time, a waste of energy for the players, and it's an injury risk. So, I rest my case. But for me, Jesus, God, man. I mean, I bet Spain will be feeling the exact same way. I bet Spain are probably smoking their group. Reform it to a league phase. Reform it to something that can allow teams to pull out. Because when you're qualified, you should not have to play anymore. Particularly when there is 0 silverware on offer. The only thing you win in this is your place in the World Cup. And your likes of England, your Spains, your Frances, your Germanys, all them lot are going to qualify. So why should they have to keep playing for the pity of lower ranked teams? They shouldn't. Once we're done, we should be able to go and get our silverware, because we want to play in the Nations League. And the Nations League, in my opinion, is probably important to England because it is a chance to win a trophy, a European trophy, for crying out loud. Let's not forget that England have never won a trophy under UEFA. The only trophy England have won is a World Cup. That's FIFA. We have not claimed a trophy from Alexander Seferin or UEFA, ever. So we want to play in Alexander Seferin's UEFA Nations League. Okay, I'm going to completely disregard your comment there because, for a start, it's 2 different it's 2 different types of football. So you can re-rank them again. Obviously, I would say. So you'd have a category of your club football, which would be the FIFA Club World Cup. The Kane scored 2-0 England. But yeah, no, it needs to be split. You can't just put club football and international football in the same category like that. Because the Nations League is a version of the Champions League, so you can't compare it, because Paris Saint-Germain, Arsenal, Real Madrid, Chelsea, Liverpool cannot play in the UEFA Nations League, just like England, Spain, France, Germany cannot play in the UEFA Champions League, because they are 2 different types of football. One is international, one is club football. So I need you to rephrase that, mate. and recategorize them, because you can't compare an international type of football competition with a club football competition, which is for clubs. You mean we? You are English, Fraser. I know you might not like England, but you are English. Okay, but again, you can't just categorize those in the set. You can't do that, mate. You can't compare the FIFA World Cup. Well, you can compare the FIFA World Cup actually with the Club World Cup, and the answer is the FIFA World Cup is better than the Club World Cup for one reason: the broadcaster. Us, but you can compare the FIFA World Cup and the Euros because they're international football competitions. And then otherwise, it's the Nations League and the Nations League. They all go into one category. And then your other category is Champions League, Europa League, Conference League, the Intercontinental Cup thing for FIFA clubs, and also the Club World Cup. So that's how you categorise it, and the UEFA Super Cup as well. But yeah, no, you can't. Yeah, I'm not. I mean, because of the way the Club World Cup went, I would say yes, you can compare the FIFA World Cup to the FIFA Club World Cup. However, for me, you can't. Yeah, no, the Nations League is literally like I said, Paris Saint-Germain cannot play in the Nations League. Real Madrid cannot play in the Nations League. So what would be the point in comparing a club football competition with an international football competition when no matter what your opinion is in that comparison, a club cannot play in an international competition? And contrary to the international teams, and there's a VAR check, by the way, here. Checking for a penalty for England, I think. Kane's gone down. Looks like it. Penalty. Penalty, England. And it's on the stroke of half-time. It's a chance for us to go 3-0 up. So England have a penalty before half-time. And this, you suspect, will be the final kick of the game before the break. Harry Kane, for sure, is England's Mr. Reliable from the penalty spot. And this is the chance to go 3-0 up before half-time. The last time we were 3-0 up before half-time, there was no goals in the second half. We hope that isn't the same here if Harry Kane scores. And Harry Kane, you would suspect, will score. Here he goes. Of course he does. Confident penalty. You don't doubt him, do you, in those situations? It's 3-0 England. It's 3-0 again before half-time. And that is the win, surely in the bag. And this has been a bit more entertaining than the other game because obviously today the goals have been slightly more stretched over the first half, if you know what I mean. I mean, we've had a goal right before half-time now. So, yeah, I mean, yeah, it was so boring on Thursday last week. There's the halftime whistle then, and it's 3-0 to England going into halftime. So the halftime score once again is Latvia 0, England 3. Right, folks, we are going to go down then to FotMob, where we can take a look and see what is going on in the other matches, where I can tell you right now it is Spain 1, Bulgaria 0. Turkey are hammering Georgia. They are just about to hit half-time. They might even be in the second half. They're 3-0 up, though, against Georgia. It is Ireland 0, Armenia 0. Portugal are 2-1 up against Hungary. And Italy are leading Israel 1-0. Also, in the other game in Group K involving Andorra and Serbia, it is 1-1 between those two sides. In Africa, it is DR Congo 1, Sudan 0 in Group B, and Senegal 0, Mauritania 0. In Group E, we've got Morocco 0, Congo 0. In Group F for Africa, Gabon 0, Burundi 0, and Ivory Coast are 1 up against Kenya. The results have already come through in CONCACAF and in Asia AFC. Saudi Arabia 0, Iraq 0. The halftime scores, or the scores in the EFL Trophy, are Blackpool 2, Nottingham Forest under-21s 1. So Blackpool looking like they're going to beat Nottingham Forest under-21s. Bradford City are beating Everton under-21s 4-0. And Crewe Alexandra are beating Liverpool under-21s by 2-0. Good evening to Kumar Singh. How are you doing? Welcome aboard to you. How are you doing? Welcome aboard. Let's take a check at yesterday's scores. Whilst I was watching Coronation Street, there were games, and those games consisted of Northern Ireland 0, Germany 1, and Slovakia 2, Luxembourg 0 in Group A of the UEFA qualification for the World Cup. Group B saw Slovenia 0, Switzerland 0, and Sweden lost to Kosovo. And there was a headline this morning saying that there is a massive threat now of Sweden not qualifying for the World Cup, with obviously big names such as Victor Gyökeres and Alexander Isak in the Sweden team. So yeah, Group D saw Iceland draw 2-2 with France, and Ukraine beat Azerbaijan by 2-1. It was a 4-2 defeat in Group F for Wales against Belgium at home, and North Macedonia won. Kazakhstan won was the final score in Group J. In Africa, it finished South Sudan 0, Togo 0. Lesotho beat Zimbabwe by 1-0 in Group C. Group D saw Cameroon draw 0-0 with Angola. Cape Verde, who got their win to qualify for the World Cup for the first time in their history. They won 3-0 against Eswatini, and that was the sealing win to confirm their qualification. Mauritius drew 0-0 with Libya. And then in Group H, it finished Equatorial Guinea 1, Liberia 1. Sao Tome and Principe beat Malawi by 1-0, and Tunisia won 3-0 against Namibia. There was also a game in the United States Major League Soccer, which saw Austin FC beat LAFC by 1-0. And that is that. Oh, there were some friendlies as well. Uzbekistan 1, Uruguay 2, and Montenegro 2, Liechtenstein 1. Just make sure I've not missed any friendlies today. Are there any friendlies today? Yes, there are actually. And there's been 2 that have been cancelled. So Iran against Chile and Venezuela against Belize have been both cancelled. But Japan beat Brazil 3-2 in a friendly. Big result for Japan. South Korea won 2-0 against Paraguay. Iran beating Tanzania by 2-0. Norway won. New Zealand won. Albania won 4-2 against Jordan. And Russia beat Bolivia by 3-0. Harry Kane, Anthony Gordon, and I think... Who else scored? Harry Kane, Anthony Gordon, Kane twice, and Gordon. Okay, let's move on to... Oh, hang on. Did I miss one? I thought I saw a 9 then. Let's see. Back to the friendlies. Yeah. Back to the friendlies. No, that's it. I got them all. Let's take a look at tomorrow's fixtures. World Cup qualification in CONCACAF sees Panama against Suriname at 2 a.m. tomorrow morning, and El Salvador in Group A are taking on Guatemala. That's a 3 a.m. kickoff. And then in Group B at midnight tomorrow, Curacao are taking on Trinidad and Tobago, and Jamaica are up against Bermuda at 1 a.m. Then in the EFL Trophy, there is one game. Mansfield Town are against Newcastle under-21s at home, a 7:45 kickoff. I think that's on Sky Plus. There are no UEFA qualification games tomorrow. So UEFA is finished today. Canada are taking on Colombia in a friendly. Puerto Rico against Argentina. USA against Australia. And Mexico against Ecuador in the club friendlies. 1 a.m. for Colombia against Canada. Puerto Rico, Argentina is a 1 a.m. kickoff. 2 a.m. for USA against Australia. And Mexico against Ecuador is a 3:30 a.m. kickoff. And that's nice to hear that you're going to that game. There is going to be some Women's Champions League tomorrow as well, which we'll see the Lyon's women against SKN St. Polten. Valerenga against VfL Wolfsburg women. Chelsea against Paris FC women. Oud Heavily Leuven women against FC Twente women. And Roma women against Barcelona women in the Women's Champions League. Let's take a quick check down into the other leagues then. Let's have a look in the England Ismail division, where the halftime scores are currently Billericay 0, Cheshunt 0, Canby 2, Brentwood Town 1, Cray Valley Paper Mills 0, Chatham Town 0, Dartford 1, Whitehawk 0, United 0, Wingate and Finchley 0, Ramsgate 1, Welling United 1, and there was a postponement for the game between St Albans and Potters Bar Town. In the England Northern Premier Division, Ashton United are half-time 2-0 up against Hebburn Town, Morpeth Town FC 1, Cleethorpes Town 0, and Whitby 1, Hednesford 0. And then the Southern Premier Division Central, a postponement between AFC Sudbury and Rail Bedford. 1-1 between Alberchurch and Quorn. 2-0 to Spalding United against Bishop Stortford. Bromsgrove Sporting 1, Stamford AFC 0, Bury Town 1, St Ives Town FC 0, Hales Owen Town 1, Redditch United 0, Royston Town 1 0. Leiston 1 and Stratford Town 0, Worcester Town 0. Oh, the ITV giveaway, you mean? Yeah, I don't enter that normally. So, folks, just to remind you then, we are back in action on Friday with club football, which returns to you guys on Friday, 17th of October, all in full swing. And let's have a look at the fixtures that are taking place across the day on Friday night, with a 7:45 kickoff in France between PSG and Strasbourg in Ligue 1. German Bundesliga will see Union Berlin against Borussia Mönchengladbach. Real Oviedo against Espanyol in the La Liga, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock local time. But the game we're going to have on for you guys is Middlesbrough against Ipswich Town. And it's a question of, can Middlesbrough win to keep their title charge and promotion charge alive? Currently, Middlesbrough sit just behind Coventry City, who have leapfrogged them in the table by 1 point. But if they get the win on Friday, they'll be on 21 points. And as long as Coventry don't win, they will remain top of the Championship table. A bit of bad form of recent for Middlesbrough, with only 1 win in the last 5, which was against West Brom. Then they drew 2 against Southampton and Stoke, and then lost to Portsmouth at Fratton Park. So a response needed in a win, in the hope, of course, of a Coventry slip. But Coventry have won their last 3 going into the international break, winning 3-0 against Birmingham in a local derby, then winning 4-0 away to Millwall, and the most recent result, 5-0 away to Sheffield Wednesday. The next fixture for Coventry is at home to Blackburn Rovers. So Middlesbrough will hope that Blackburn Rovers can stop Coventry from winning their next game. All hotting up then in the Championship, in the title race. It is Middlesbrough and Coventry going at it to Horst, just behind Leicester City and Preston North End, both on 16 points joint. And Stoke City have dropped right out of it onto 15 points with just a +5 goal difference. And going into the new Premier League weekend, Arsenal are top of the Premier League table, and we will hope that Liverpool do drop points, but even so, as long as we beat Fulham away, the 1 point gap will remain intact, no matter the result of Liverpool. Let me have a look. PremierLeague.com. Let's have a look. I can't find out. Oh, I can. Hang on. #United. So their games coming up are 18th of October against Carshalton Athletic, and 25th of October. That one's been postponed, though, against Folkestone Invicta. Mansfield are playing against Luton on the 18th, and then that's as far as it'll go. Nottingham Forest are going to be PremierLeague.com. Forest will play probably Europa League, actually. Let's go back let's have a look. Nottingham Forest. Forest. Let's see. Europa League they're in. Forest are playing in the Europa League. They are playing at bear with me. They're playing away to St. Puntigamer Sturmgras in a 5:45 kickoff away from home on Thursday, the 6th of November. Oh, hang on. No, 23rd of October. Sorry. They're at home to FC Port. Oh, wow. That is a big one for Forest. Wow, that's a big one. 23rd of October, Forest Porto. Oh, I might watch that. Bloody, that is, Forest Porto. That's a big one. Forest Porto. That's a big one. That is a big one. Liverpool will be playing in the Champions League, I presume, a week today. A week today, they'll be in the Champions League. Between the 21st and 22nd, I suspect. Yeah, well, I mean, there's definitely going to be Champions League games next week. So, yeah, between the 21st and 22nd. Yeah. Where are you going? Why would you not go away during the international break is the question I must ask you. Really? I mean, I know it might not be your choice, but surely you would go away during the international break, not during club football. Do you think they try to inflate the prices just so people would pay overpriced to go during the international break? I reckon they've done it. I reckon they've inflated the prices for now because of the international break. Oh, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. You'll be sweet. You'll be sweet. Both. Well. Ooh. I say, yeah. Don't speak before you know, Tom. Is what I was about. Hang on. Right. Hang on. Bear with me. Oh. Yeah, right. Bear with me. Right. Thursday. No. I want Tuesday the 21st. Let's see. Tuesday 21st. Liverpool. Just a minute. Shh. I need to focus. I will get to your chat in a minute. Welcome in, Taki. How you doing? Wagwan, mate. I'm the best YouTuber in the world. Right. Hang on. Right. Okay. Bear with. Right. Liverpool. Here we go. Eintracht Frankfurt away on the 22nd of October at 8 o'clock on TNT Sports 1 HD. And Arsenal are going to be playing on Prime Video. Yeah, we're on Prime. Arsenal are the game on Prime on Tuesday, and it's against Atletico Madrid. So Arsenal are the game on Prime on Tuesday, the 21st of October. That's Wednesday, the 22nd, though, for Liverpool at 8 o'clock on TNT Sports 1 HD. Forest. They are on TNT Sports 1 HD and TNT Sports Ultimate on that particular day. So TNT Sports 1 HD and TNT Sports Ultimate for that one. So the only games you need are you only need TNT Sports then. So you just need you need TNT Sports. I mean, if you want to watch Palace, then they're on at 8 o'clock. TNT Sports 3 against AEK Larnaca. Although I suspect because you're against Porto, it'll be on TV because it's a big game. Yes, there's League One, Exeter against Argyle. That Exeter against Argyle on Sky. There is Exeter against Argyle. Just a reminder, people, as well. Please, I strongly advise you guys. I do strongly advise you as well to keep your phones notifications on, please, because the Premier League are going to be releasing their TV picks for December tomorrow. I have Googled it. It is tomorrow, so the TV picks will be out tomorrow for December. That will include Boxing Day and New Year. So do keep your phone's notifications on, because the Premier League app will update with TV picks and updates with kickoff times tomorrow. Yeah. So yeah, once again, that is your final reminder from me. Do keep your Premier League, your phones on notifications. Make sure that the Premier League can notify you, because the fixtures are going to be scheduled and have TV picks allocated to them tomorrow. And that will be for December, all the way through, presumably, until New Year. So once again, that is your final reminder to keep notifications on your phone for the Premier League for tomorrow, please. You won't want to miss it if you like to listen, if you like to read the TV picks. Personally, I love it. It's my favourite time. When the TV picks come out, I love it. Up the Realltom. Cheers, mate. I want to see what the Friday night game is. I'm talking about kickoff times as well, Dragon Breath. I would strongly advise you to read the TV list when it comes out. I mean, you may not read the TV list, but I would, like I said, I strongly advise you to read it. That's a great recovery by Concert. Star Wars is shit. Cannot stand Star Wars. Sorry, but boring. Yeah, I don't like anything like that. No. Yeah, well, no, not for me. Oh, chance. Not a bad second half for Latvia. What? A steak, yes. I mean, I can't say that I've ever experienced a blowjob before. A little bit inappropriate anyway for this type of stream. Really, the word blowjob. But yes, I do like steak. And I've given myself a dead foot. I need to get some sense back into it. Fortunately, not pins and needles. Thank God for that. That will be because I've been crouching on my chair. Sometimes I like to do that. Ah, you bloody shit. Ah, God, I hate it when my foot goes numb. Ah, there we go. Ah, oof, it's really numb. Fuck. Oh, the worst thing, you know, is when I get you know, when you sat on a bus for a long time and you get a dead leg. Oh dear, that is just like, help me, please. Oh, honestly, I don't think I've. Fucking dead leg. I've got one right now. Oh, oh. Stupid dead leg. Tom does not like dead leg. Hopefully you've gathered the memo that I don't like dead legs. Who does like dead legs? I mean, honestly. Oh dear. Honestly, I've never felt like, sometimes you get a dead leg on the bus, and when you're walking off the, I'm like, I'm hobbling because you've got no feeling in. You're trying to walk off a bus to get off it, and you've got no feeling in one of your legs. Oh, it's 4-0. We just scored. Spence, what a ball. Caused a mess for the Latvia defence. And 4-0 England, game over. Own goal. And it's definitely more than what I expected coming into it, based on the performance against Wales in midweek. But 4-0 England, it is game over by an absolute certainty now. So there are changes coming in now for England. Jared Bowen's coming on for Saka. Is one. I need to read out the others, so bear with me. Let's see. Morgan Rogers has been replaced by either Jordan Henderson. Sorry, Jordan Henderson or Eberi Eze. And then Declan Rice has gone off. I think Henderson for Rice and Eze on for Rogers. And then Bukayo Saka replaced by Jared Bowen. So, got about half an hour to go. 4-0 England. Will there be any more goals? You would think there would be. Eze to take the corner for England. Yeah, but he's still fit, isn't he? He still plays football. I mean, who does he play? I think he plays for an English side now, doesn't he? Let me think. Milner's at Brighton. Fraser, the only Latvia supporter in here. Yeah, Brentford. There you go. Yeah, Milner's at Brighton. Milner's done well, actually, to stay at Brighton for so long. And obviously, Xhaka's at Sunderland. Oh, I watched a really nice video of Xhaka the other day, you know. Oh, it was so nice. I mean, he did a script video for Sky. It was fantastic. I loved it. Oh, I love my Granit, you know. I do miss him at Arsenal. I'm glad that he's come back to the Premier League, though, and gone to Sunderland. Well, I say I'm glad he's back in the Premier League and gone to Sunderland, but I like him back at Arsenal. Sunderland. I've got to be careful what I say because of Caden Jonathan, but Sunderland. Serbia are ahead against Andorra. We do have a fair few Newcastle supporters in the chat, so I must be careful. But obviously, of course, our highest view turnover at the minute comes from Everton. Yes, you would be... yes, well, I mean, Everton do indeed turn out good numbers for us sometimes. Their final home game against Goodison, against Southampton at Goodison, turned over 1.5k views, I think. And then the game against Crystal Palace turned 2.4k. So Everton do seem to be attracting large viewings on the channel. Well, our last two most popular Premier League fixtures were indeed Everton ones. Yep. Our most popular fixture, though, this season was actually the Rangers game against Club Brugge in the Champions League. That picked up 3,000 views. And then, yeah, sorry, it was 1.7k. Yeah, Everton against Southampton last season, 1.7k views. I think our highest ever viewed Premier League stream. And that was the final game at Goodison. Yes, I don't know the reason why, by the way, people, before you are asking me the questions, and that's going to be slipped through to Bowen. Nope. Last ditch defending, and Zavedris, the Latvia goalkeeper, came out. Good. How are you doing, Kate and Jonathan? Good to see you and welcome aboard. How are you doing? Welcome aboard to Kate and Jonathan. He means the Mackhams. 65,000. I wouldn't really call that a mega stadium. I bet, yeah, Gordon's played really well today. Gordon's had a great game. But yeah, no, I wouldn't say that 65,000 is a mega stadium. I mean, the next mega stadium coming to the UK is Manchester United's new ground, which is going to be, I think, 115,000 seats. Yeah, the one with the tent, the canopy. Who are you against? I think you're a 3 o'clock kickoff, that's for sure. In fact, no, I don't think you. If you're on Saturday, you are a 3 o'clock kickoff. You're against Brighton. No, that's a draw. I think 0-0 personally for that one. Maskovic, good save. Pickford, then a overhead kick attempt off the target. You are. It's a difficult one for you. Yeah, okay, but no. Mega Stadium is what Manchester United are building. I mean, for crying out loud, I mean, that's going to be one of the... I think that might be the biggest stadium probably in the world. Because, I mean, the capacity was going to be 105,000, but they've found a way to make it 115,000. So, the capacity of that new stadium, I think, for United will be 115,000. That is a lot. 115,000 people. Wow. Can you imagine? Just casually, 115,000 people going to watch United. I think it's going to be the biggest. Well, it's going to be the biggest stadium in the country. It's going to be bigger than Wembley. They're aiming for it to be bigger than Wembley. 115,000 would definitely surpass Wembley. Which is, I mean, who could surpass that? I mean, it would make for quite a lot of away seats. Yeah, I'll have a look. I'll have a look in a minute, Kate, Jonathan. Don't worry, I'll get back to it. Trying to think. I don't know. I'm just trying to think of the biggest grounds in the Championship. I mean, St Mary's is big. Bramall Lane's got about 40,000. It might be. It might be. I mean, what's the biggest ground in the Championship right now? Let's have a look. Biggest stadium in the Championship is Hillsborough, with a capacity of 39,732. And then after that, it goes down to the Riverside Stadium in Middlesbrough with 33,746. Derby County's shithole stadium, Pride Park. I don't like it. Rubbish stadium. 33,597. Bramall Lane, 32,702. The Coventry Building Society Arena is, wow, 104 seats bigger than St Mary's. I did not think that would be a case. But yeah, that's 32,609. St Mary's, I do like St Mary's, by the way. 32,505. The King Power, 32,312. Ewood Park, 31,367. Portman Road, 30,311. The Bet365 Stadium, 30,089. St Andrews, 30,016. Carrow Road, 27,244. The Valley, 27,111. Ashton Gate, 27,000 on the nose. The Hawthorns, 26,850. MKM Stadium, 25,400. Vicarage Road, 23,700. Deepdale, 23,404. Fratton Park, 21,100. The Liberty Stadium, 21,088. The Den, 20,146. Loftus Road, 18,439. The Racecourse Ground, 15,500. And the Kassam Stadium, 12,500, only 3 stands. Sorry, guys. Right. Okay, yeah. You are, I think. Yes. Yes. I don't like them. I wouldn't say hate, but I most certainly don't like. Just over 15 minutes to go before the break. Sorry, before the full-time whistle even. No. I just stick to the same old elf bar. Well, I've got a bit of good news that, in the fact that hotel chain Britannia Hotels are going to be stopping allowing their lease of their hotels to immigrants and the government. That has been announced. So any Britannia hotels that are currently closed, such as your nearby one, Nottingham, will be reopened. If they are an immigrant hotel in Kane, good save on the line by the goalkeeper. No. Yes, Britannia Hotels most certainly are a brand who you wouldn't have thought would have pulled out, but they have decided to pull out. And yeah, no, I don't think the UK should be all white. No. Oh, well, yeah, that's what I mean. Illegal immigrants, then, yeah. No, I don't just look at mixed race people as immigrants straight away. I mean, yeah, no, I mean, people do immigrate legally. I mean, that's what a lot of Jamaicans have done and Africans have done. They have all immigrated legally. It's the like other nationalities that have sort of got high numbers of illegal immigration. So no, it would almost be wrong, really, to judge it by colour, because I mean, I've seen a news article, and yeah, I mean that the number of Jamaicans and Africans that have immigrated legally and done it the right way is higher than the likes of Southeast Asians, and like near the Middle East as well, so Turkey and that. Yeah, well, we're going to throw them out, so eventually there'll be no more illegal immigration, because we'll hopefully have guarded borders, making sure that nobody can get through. Did you illegally immigrate? Or did you legally immigrate? If you illegally immigrated, then no, you won't be staying. You'll be going out. You're fine then. You were born here. You've got nationality. You've got a right to live here. So yes, you can stay in Scotland because that's where you are. But for other people, no. But it's not my choice. I'm just saying it as it is. I mean, really. The one thing I will say is that I am not going to be voting for Reform UK. I remain a Tory. I haven't read it yet. No matter what, I remain a Tory. So when the next election comes up, I will be voting for the Tories. I don't think so, no, Regnars Puzzleist, but welcome aboard to you. I think it'll finish 4-0. I think there'll be no more goals. Yes, I will, don't worry. Card-holding member of the Conservative Party. He's going to go for Reform. Is what I said. Yeah, no, I totally agree. That is exactly what I think, yeah. Yes, I am a card-holding member of the Conservative Party. And no, they won't. Trust me, they won't. No, they won't. They won't. They won't. They won't. They're not going to have a great season, but they are not going down. No, Forest will not go down. I can rest assure you, Forest will not go down. It won't happen. You can dream, but it won't happen. Dragon Breath actually can do it. If you just post my Twitch username in the chat for us, Dragon Breath. In fact, what do you mean the other one? Yeah, they won't go down. I am from England, yes. I support Arsenal. Arsenal Football Club. We are England fans. Well, most of us are, except for Abdullah Munir, who is the person with a black profile picture. He is Scottish, so he will support Scotland. We also have a couple of English people in the chat who don't support England. No. So, does Jonathan support Scotland or England, Kate and Kate? Mr. B. Harry, welcome aboard. Okay, so Scotland and England then in your household, it would appear. Friday, we are back in action. Middlesbrough against Ipswich. Friday night, we'll be back. And then on Friday, I will release your weekend on Realltom Football as a community post, as always. By the way, people, if you haven't already done so, please do make sure you are smashing a like on the stream, hit that subscribe button. If you are new, share the channel out with your friends. All three of those things help the channel out humongously, and we appreciate it if you can. Let's get up to 5 likes on the stream, and also see if we can get a few more subscribers. Much appreciated. Thank you, folks. They will come, hopefully. Thank you, Regnars. Much appreciated. Bowen strike. Anderson, rather, even. And again, nice layoff. Rashford. Yeah, look, Kane might be looking for a hat-trick, but I don't think he's going to do it. I think it will finish 4-0. Italy have gone 2-up against Israel. And Serbia are now 3-1 up against Andorra. So Andorra and Italy both looking like they're going to win their internationals tonight. No, never. I don't even know where Latvia is. I know it's in Europe. Well, not cooked, but they're getting beaten. I wouldn't really consider 2-0 a cooked scoreline unless you're talking about, I don't know, maybe Albania against Spain. If Albania were beating Spain 2-0, yes, cooked is the right terminology. Towards Jed Spence. In fact, Albania have played Spain before, and it was a very competitive game. I think it was only a narrow defeat for Albania. Might even have been a win. It was in the Euros. I mean, I would kind of disagree. I mean, I think that 2-0 is a rather measly scoreline for Italy. It's a good scoreline. It's a comfortable one, but I would not say that Italy against Israel, 2-0 Italy is a cooked scoreline. To be fair, I dislike Farage. That's why I'm a Tory. If I liked Farage, I would have switched to Reform. But I'm staying put as a Tory. I don't have any reason off for it. 5-0. And it's Eze who finishes the job. And this has been much better from last week, from last Thursday. And that's a good finish by Eze. He's got a lot of time to think about it. He picks his spot and he scores confidently and rather comfortably as well. Great finish. 5-0. Job done. And less than 4 minutes to go on the clock. They've got no chance. They've got no chance. They've got no chance. No, they've got no chance. I mean, look at the table here. Yeah, no, they've got no chance. I mean, their goal difference has been knocked to -9 after this defeat. They've got no chance. You're only on 5 points as well. Serbia are 5 points clear of you. You've got no chance. No. No. Mate, I'm not trying to be horrible, but you've got no chance. All right? I don't want to be mean, but you've got no chance. Still, you've got no chance. You've not won any of your last 5. You've lost to Albania. You've lost to Serbia already at home as well. You've got no chance. You are not going to be going to the World Cup. I'm sorry to burst your bubble of a little bit of hope, but you're not going to be going to the World Cup. So I don't want you to get high hopes, because on 5 points at this stage, two games to go, being 5 points behind Serbia, who themselves are behind Latvia or are behind Albania, no chance, mate. It's between Serbia and Albania for that spot. Well, I don't care. I don't care. I really, I don't. I couldn't give two arse. Honestly, I've not once really cared about that war. Only 2 out of this group. Only 2. One team goes automatically, and then one team gets a playoff spot. So yeah, Latvia, no chance. Clarky, welcome into you. Good to see you. Welcome on. Oh, Latvia have lost this one, yeah. And, yeah. Like I said, it's between Serbia and Albania. And what would that be exactly? He's not a kid either, I don't think. I think he's about 25, is Abdi. I'm not sure. Really? I mean, you look quite old in your... I mean, you'll have to send me a new picture of yourself, maybe. Bog off. What, me a prick? That is the full-time whistle, and England will now definitely be going to the World Cup. That is the final score. 5-0 England. Job done. By absolute certainty. Have you still got the bloody the Bluetooth hearing aids, Abdi? The ones I remember you telling me once you had hearing aids that connected to the Bluetooth. You listened to me through them. So that is it then anyway, folks. 5-0 England rather. Does it hurt? Like, how loud is it? Would you still be able to hear me if you took the aids out? Like, if you took the aids out and disconnected the Bluetooth? Are they just for listening to devices, or are they for everything? Right. But it must be difficult to control the volume then. And you said it's loud. You said it's banging. Yeah, it's all right. It's only Mr. Moon here. So your aids then, do they look more or less like my earpod, or are they actual like fully that go around your ear? I mean, obviously, yeah, I only wear mine for comms. Mm. I mean, I don't think you'll be able to get to Glasgow that easily. What's your Insta, Abdi, anyway? I don't hear from you that often, mate. I think you deleted your Snapchat. Yeah, maybe if all right, add me then. Here. on the ticker. I'll leave it up for a minute, and then I'll end the live. If anybody ever wants to add me on socials, they're always across that ticker on the bottom of the screen. They're always there. Like when the matches go, I bet you still communicate with Fraser though on Discord, don't you? Anyways, you can do what you want to do. And folks, England can do what they want to do now because they are qualified for the World Cup next year. Okay. Well, that is it then, folks. England on to now what should be 21 points. Let's have a quick check on that points tally for England now. 18 points rather. And a plus 18 goal difference now as well. We are absolutely going to the World Cup. That is it. Thank you all for watching tonight, and we will see you all back on Friday. It's Middlesbrough in action, and they are against... who are they against? Ipswich, and that will be a 8 o'clock kickoff in the Championship to kickstart your weekend on the return of club football. Take care, folks. See you all on Friday. Bye-bye.
Walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for me. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah, we are.
I was just reading through the chat, Abdi, and I noticed this one here. I thought you said you didn't communicate to any other people on your socials, but anyways.
I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah, we are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul.